Good morning. What a wonderful day it is on today. I'm Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live on this beautiful hump day, along with co-host Edward Everett, aka Mr. E. Mr. E, what it do?
And
How
good
are you?
and good morning to you, and to you. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful morning. It's a little chilly on a Wednesday, 35 degrees on the outside. The weatherman said it's not get no longer than or get no higher than what it may be now. But it's another beautiful day that the Lord has given unto us.
I tell you what, we have folks chiming in already. Maya, good morning. Lorraine, good morning. Over here on TikTok. I want to welcome our listeners, our viewers, Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and of course, again, you all that are right here looking at me on TikTok. Thank you for joining us on this morning. This is FYI Morning Show Live. And we're glad that you have come to be a part of our show this morning. We are here early, and the weather here in our city on yesterday was a little breezy, rainy. Today is a little cloudy and cold. Mr. E, what you think about the weather?
Well, just like I said earlier, the weather is cold. The weather is cold. The weatherman said the temperature on the outside right now it's 35 degrees on the outside right now
Wow.
outside the studio. It's 30 what is it, 36 degrees, but it feels like it's 29.
It's cold, but I tell you what, on for Friday, we change. It's a changing of the guard. It's going to be
And the
our
highest is
springtime, our spring season coming on. Hi, Ann. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Um, yeah, so listen, make sure you all like, share, comment, and subscribe to all our channels. And we promise we'll shout you out.
you
We
promise.
promise. All you have to do is go on all our pages, and then you can also go to Crystal Records 1 on YouTube and at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton, which is the newest. Make sure you all go there, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Good morning, Blue. How are you? Yeah, but see, we promise we'll shout them out. We see your name. We will definitely say and acknowledge you.
That's right.
It is hump day. Somebody asked me how come you don't do your hump day no more. I said, maybe, I don't know. If y'all got to ask Mr. E, Mr. E, why you don't do your hump day?
It takes a lot of
Jesus. What?
you have to really be ready to go on
Okay.
hump day.
Well, anyway, we supposed to be ready to go because the people up here are looking for us to be, inviting and just enjoying it as they enjoy, as we enjoy it, they enjoy us. So maybe Mr. E will come back with his hump day once he gets his energy back. But anyway, Mr. E, I hope you're having a great day today. Today is our FYI's men's segment, What's Under the Hat. But today we're going to talk about something different. We're going to talk about beware this tax season scams. And, some people, I don't know if they pay attention to it or not, Miss Lee, but it may not ever pose a problem for them, but for others, there are folk that have been lurking around to do a whole lot of things, to folk during this tax season time.
That's right. Folks have been ready to go with the scams during the tax season time. But tax scams are notable by the IRS called the Dirty Dozen, including peers, email, text, and AI enabled phone calls demanding immediately phony payments or personal data. Common faults involve fake tax refund. It behooves me that people are sitting around here all day long coming up with a scheme to get people's money. You know,
Absolutely.
and ghost taxpayers. There are several different types of scams, and they call the dirty dozen. There's
Yeah.
several different types of scam. It's the IRA impersonator.
Well, we're going to go through that in a minute. Uh, Mr. E got some tips and things like that to warn you all about what's happening. But each year, millions of Americans, they become targets of fraud schemes that impersonate the Internal Revenue Service. And that's the problem right there. The IRS promise fake. They do things like promise fake refunds or claim to offer debt relief, and it has become a problem. It says it estimates suggest that tax scams affect a significant portion of Americans each year, Mr. E. It says nearly 1 in 4 people, about 23%, uh, they are someone that know or have lost money to scams claiming to be from the IRS or the state tax agency. The financial impact is substantial. There was an estimated 9.1 billion loss to tax-related fraud in the year before last alone. So it has become a problem, as returns are sent off, estimated 160 million are expected this year. Criminals are using increasingly significant tactics to steal money and identities, prompting renewed calls for caution during the peak of tax filing season. So, Mr. E, again, it has become problematic. People are filling out their taxes, but those that are lurking about to do harm are there. What are some of the things you started to tell us, but what are some of the things that we should be aware of?
They said there are common tax schemes they call the dirty dozens. They are common. They are dirty dozen tax scheme. So you got to be aware of it. There are IRS impersonators. There are people that's impersonating being part of the IRS just to get your email. They'll call you. They'll text you. They'll email you, posing as an IRS agent, using threatening language to demand payment for false tax bills. So
Yes.
they're impersonators, and then they're ghost preparers. They get all these folks wanted your information and your money. They charities and desperate scams often can promise meals. They are schemers. They're skimmering. They email and tax contains links to fake
Oh,
website.
say that slow now, Misty. Don't go past that too quick. You said there are links.
They're linked. They contain links
Uh huh.
to a fake website
Oh,
designed to steal sensitive data,
oh.
often meaning mention a COVID-19 scam involved refunds, fake tax hikes, and social media. So, in other words, be careful how you put your information out there. Be careful. They're trying to tell you that people are sitting around here waiting to gather your information, and when they gather your information, they know how to use your information to fool you, thinking that IRS is calling you.
Absolutely. They do recommend that people file income tax as early as possible because, again, you have people that are setting up links. And you may think you're clicking on the IRS, putting your information in, and it's another. You've got to look in your the search engine and see, where you are going. Make sure the IRS address is correct. because you have people already setting up the counterfeits that will take you somewhere where you get all your information to, and just just end up being hoodwinked out of thousands and thousands of dollars. Also, Mr. E, you wouldn't think this, but people have to even watch their mailbox, not their email box, but their mailbox, because you have uh, scammers. I remember there was a group of scammers that were going out and they were going into mailboxes, people unsecured mailboxes where people are getting receiving checks and income tax check during this time, and people just stealing them right out of the mailbox.
People have sat back and learned how and design how to get you. They sit back
Yes,
and they know the color of the envelope that your check come in. They
yes,
know what they're looking for. They know that some of them even will have the audacity to ask the mailbox, "Have my check come in there yet? Have my check come in there yet?" And the mailman would say to them, "No," and he started looking through your mail, trying to search your name and to giving them an opportunity. And some even has robbed the mailman, uh,
yes,
taking all the mail just to get them checks. But they're giving some information to us, Ms. Hinton, on how to protect yourself, how
yes,
to protect yourself. They said file early.
absolutely.
Submit your return as soon as possible, limiting the window for identity thief to
Yes,
file a fraudulent return in your name. File early. Go ahead on down to Internal Revenue. Go ahead down. That's why some people right now ought to have a tax preparer,
yes, yes,
someone that can prepare your taxes for you. And in the event you don't have a tax preparer and you go to John Doe, Mary Lou, these home tax that I know how to do them, be very careful. There's people that are incarcerated that are
yes.
sitting there preparing people taxes.
Say
They
that again. Say
there
that
are
again.
people that are incarcerated, sitting in the jail, getting all your information and filing your taxes. Here's the kicker part, because it happened to someone I know
Yeah.
really. She
Yeah.
gave somebody that she trusted that was incarcerated. Well, she didn't know that he was incarcerated,
Yeah.
but she gave him her information and all of that. This gentleman turned around and filed her income
Oh
tax
my God.
and sent the check to somebody else with her name on it, but not her address.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. They get your that's what I'm saying. Filing early is key. They get your information and they will file quick, get the money, and then here you come in April. Here you come in April, gonna file your income taxes, and the IRS tells you they've already been filed.
That's right. And see, and the warning sign that you got to be on the lookout for is when they call you. They
Uh-huh.
immediately want your payment. They demand your payment now. The
Yes,
IRS will not call and demand immediate payments.
absolutely.
They want you to pay it via wire transfer or gift card,
Hmm.
prepaid debit card. When the internal revenue, these are red lights for you already,
Yes.
because the internal revenue would not ask you to get a prepaid card and send them to them.
Ooh, a prepaid
A
card. Is that right,
prepaid,
Missy?
a prepaid gift card.
Yes,
They want a prepaid gift card or a gift card or wire transfer. When that internal revenue, big as that organization is, U.S. Treasurer, when that internal revenue wants you to send them a gift card, when they tell you that they want a gift card or a prepaid gift card, a red light should go off. You should
absolutely.
really be and be on your P's and Q's. And then they threaten to arrest you. Scammers threaten to bring a local police or deport you for not paying.
Yes.
Local police. They threatened that they gonna send the police. They said I got the information and I just dropped a letter off at your house. Wait a minute. The red
Yes.
light should come on. That should be to let you know somebody trying to scam you. There are
Yes.
people sitting right here day in and day out looking to throw a net over your head to try to scam you and to get everything they could possibly get from you.
Absolutely. One of the good things to do, uh, I advise, is to get an IRS account, ID, and you can do it. You can actually sign in through ID.me. It's very secure. You can look at everything that's happening to your taxes, or what you owe or what you don't owe. But you can just, make sure everything looks right. You can contact the IRS right through your portal. And so I recommend that for everybody that's filing taxes, to make sure, you're at the right website, the IRS.com, .gov, and make sure you open up that account, have your username and have your password. Go in there, and then they make sure it's secured again, uh, by sending you codes for your account to make sure it's them. And so that's what I recommend. One of the things I recommend, Misty, is that folk um, get an account, open it, and deal with the IRS. Let me tell y'all something about the IRS. You're not going to be able to call them just like that. The IRS, not anymore. It don't work like that. You cannot sit back and talk to the IRS just like that. And so that's why I recommend, getting that account, because the IRS, Mr. E, is very hard to contact
That's right.
in
They,
this day and time.
they
And
said
even if you want to go directly to the IRS, you cannot call. You have to go online and make an appointment, and go down to the IRS. You just can't. It's just not that easy. And that's what I'm saying. When these people are telling you to do this and do this so easily, it is it's problematic. It could be a scam, because the IRS is not just easily gonna call you. Hey, how you doing? This the IRS and all that stuff. They send letters, and again, when you have that account, you can see all of your information.
that's a true statement. That's a very true statement. Remember, there's an internal tax directory that you can get, you
Hmm.
can use. Only use the preparers listed in the IRS directory of the federal tax return preparer. Of all, there is a directory you can use. Make
Yes.
sure. See, here's what a lot of people are doing out here, and it really behooves me that they'll sit there and give all their information online,
Hmm.
online, online. They got scams out here where they
Hmm.
say if you don't go down to the 7-Eleven and get a card, then then they gonna hack they just want your information. You
Absolutely.
know, uh, the
That's.
IRS, the IRS does not initially contact you via email
Right.
or text or
Right.
social media. They don't come to social media and tell you that you owe taxes, that they need your fine. A lot of these tax preparers are coming from other countries, you know, uh, right from other states. They are hustling you. They are from other
Hmm.
states. They know how to tap into
Absolutely.
your bank account telephone number. They know how to tap into, and the whole thing you got to understand about how these folks operate is the first The first 12 numbers of your card is telling them what bank you bank with.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So when you look at your card, those first 12 numbers tell what bank you bank with. And then the last four of your card, it's the bank code. Your
Yeah.
bank.
You have the routing number, and then you have your bank, then your account number.
So
But
they know
yeah,
how to get that. So you
yeah,
just got to be very careful where
absolutely.
you get your information to.
There's a refund theft and identity tax fraud. It says in identity based refund theft schemes, criminals use stolen personal information to file a tax return before the real taxpayer does. I just mentioned that. And they redirect the refund to their own account. Victims usually only become aware of the fraud when their electronic filing is rejected or when they receive unexpected correspondence from the IRS. Resolving this type of fraud can take several months, and that's the problem. You start getting tied up and tangled up in this, it's going to take a minute because your identity has to be verified. They have to remove the fraudulent return and reuse the correct refund. It is just a ball of confusion. Then you have this thing, Mr. E, called fake charities and disaster relief. Scammers also exploit public sympathy during natural disasters or major crises by creating fake charities and relief funds. It's so many schemes that during around this time, of people wanting to steal and exploit you in all kind of ways. You have to be careful. But if you think you have been scammed, you have to. It says anyone who believes they have been targeted by a tax scam should immediately stop communicating with the scammer.
That's right.
Avoid sending money or sharing personal information and contact their financial institution. Those affected by identity theft are also encouraged to follow the recovery steps as well. And you can go to identifytheft.gov.
And
That's
then also,
identitytheft.gov. It'll tell you some of the things that you need to do and how you can identify whether or not you have been scammed.
that's right. And they also got another email uh, um, that you can report the attempt to scam. Attempt scam is PISHING at IRS.gov.
Give us that again.
I'm gonna spell that for you again. PISHING at IRS.gov. You can and also you can also report the scams to Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, TIGA, the Tax Inspector General for Taxes. You can address that once you and let them know that you got folks trying to hack into your account, trying to scam you, trying to tell you to send it by email, trying to call you on the telephone. Give them all the information, but please do not go buy no gift cards. Do not go
Yes.
out there and because they say court, do not fall for the trick. Do not.
Absolutely.
You,
You have
you
to also watch out for the vulnerable, the young ones that are just starting out, filling out taxes and things like that. Some of them don't know all to do or who to go to. You got to also the elderly because they are always being preyed on because people feel like they're at a vulnerable time when they're not thinking right, they not they're not on point with technology and things like that. You got these impersonators, Mr. E calling, and if you're an elderly person, sometimes you figure, hey, who's gonna lie? Who's calling? This is the IRS. You owe so much money. And they sometimes, if you don't protect them, they don't get it, and they'll end up sending so much money and getting scammed. There's so many victims when people are elderly. They just prey on the most vulnerable. The scammer's goal is to just pressure victims into
that's
sending
right.
money through untraceable methods, like Mr. E said earlier, the gift cards, wire transfer. Then you got cryptocurrency. People say, well, they in cryptocurrency, go and buy all this cryptocurrency and send it to us, prepaid debit cards, all types of scams on the rise. And you got to protect those that don't know a lot about technology, those that are just kind of new to the IRS and paying taxes. You really got to look out for folks.
That's right. You got to look out for all scammers. You got to look out for all scammers because folks will tell you, "I'll send you $5,000 if you just
Oh,
say hi to me. I'll
yes,
send you $5,000 if for the first one to email me or inbox me." Please, please, please watch these scammers because they're
yes,
sitting around here lurking, trying to steal, kill, and destroy you. They're taking all of your money. It's just like it's just like Dominion Power. Dominion Power is taking all your money for these taxes. But guess what? For these lights,
okay, Miss D.
for the light bills that we have. But no, no, no. I'm just throw that in there as a joke. You listen to FYI Radio Show. I'm your co-host Ed Everett, along with the host Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. Now, if you want to be a part of FYI, be a special guest, a sponsor, all you got to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. See you next year.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. E's got to go. He's got a meeting to go to. But in the meantime, we want you to
Yes.
make sure you take this to heart. This is tax season. Um, People are filing taxes and people are setting up. They have already set up because here we are in March. They've already set up to scam and to get to those that don't know the system or just getting into uh, learning how to file taxes and things like that. But then again, the most vulnerable, those that are not techno savvy, those that are elderly, those that, just uh, have not even considered that there are scams. Some people don't even think about those kind of things. They do their taxes all the time. They may go to the same company to get it done, and they just, hey, whatever. But then with things becoming so, what is it, high tech, woo, this is the thing. People, if you notice, they say that crime is going down, in the communities and all of, but they're going up. Crime is going up online. People are getting so clever and so dirty and no good that they will set you up for the fall. And so you want to be aware of these things. You want to make sure you understand that the IRS, and I'm going to say it again, they're not going to be sitting there ready to chat with you just like that. There are ways they want you to contact them. It's mostly through your account online. Make sure you all get those accounts. Go to the IRS website. Make sure it's the website, irs.gov, and make sure you open that account. It's going to be secure. They're going to back up security with security. They're going to make sure they send you codes and all kind of things to make sure it's you and it's them. You're going to be able to see all your business, honey. Business that you don't need to share with anybody. Don't share your information with people just easily. Don't give your social security number to anybody just like that. Even if they ask, you say, well, hey, I can give you the last four digits, or, hey, I'm not going to do. Let's get my identity through some other means, because once they get that, once they get your social security number, they can really have a time with it. Be careful. Make sure everything is secure though. Your bank accounts. Make sure things are be able to be flagged. If somebody is trying to take what you got, if you lose cards, or if you feel like it is a scam, you need to check it out. We gave the website of one of the places that you can go. I'll find it again and give it to you all so you can make sure you are not being pulled in by these scammers. So again, if you feel like you've been scammed, you can go to a website. I'm going to get it for you, and you can say, "Hey, tell me if what I'm doing has caused a problem. If I've opened myself up to somebody that has taken everything from me." And sometimes when stuff is taken away, it is hard to get it back. Sometimes you got to take a loss because somebody has taken things from you and they're so clever with it that you can't even trace them. And that's another thing. They set up these things where it's untraceable. And so by the time you find out, oh, there's a problem, I've been scammed, those folks are gone. Those links and websites are gone. They want a certain amount of people to fall for it. They get them and then they actually run. They do that 1 day scam, that 1 month scam. And you can also find out if anything is a scam. You can actually Google, is this real? Say you get a letter from the IRS, you can go online and find out if people are sending out scam letters from the IRS. They'll put it up there. They'll put it on their website as well. You can find out if what kind of scams are prevalent, especially like I said, doing right now, tax times, the scammers are coming out. You can find out, what, fake charities. You can find out so many things now. Say, for instance, you want to give to a charity. You got some charities that will set out, just like you got some people that are setting up relief for military family relief fund, soldier relief fund, and these things are fake. They are not real. They are not even imitations. They're just setting you up for the fall. So when it comes to charities and things like that, this is a charity that help people do this, that, and the other. You got to make sure these charities are real. You can go to the IRS and find out if they are real charities. Are you all listening to me? You can find out, say, oh, I want to give to this charity. I just saw this on TV. Yeah, they advertise and they market, but they still, take a certain amount of time to scam a certain amount of people, and then they go. And so they create these fake charities, these fake relief funds. You've put your card in their system. They've pulled out your money, and the next thing you know, you don't have anything to show for it, and there's no way to get that money back through your bank, and no other way. They are hard to trace. So yeah, it is so many things that go on. So many fake organizations. Again, go to the IRS. They'll tell you who is able to, have money, what charities are listed, so you can give to legitimate businesses and organizations. Yeah, they have the listing of legitimate businesses, and just be aware. Another thing is people asking you to get a refund. Oh, I have a refund for you. I have a refund for you, but you got to send me $1,000 for your $5,000 refund. Now y'all know that don't even sound right. You know that ain't even right. But I mean, these are the things that people do. And I'm saying, if you're gullible, or if you don't really, if you don't get it, if your red flag don't go up, if your discernment don't kick in, you can fall for it. Anybody can fall for it. These things are so easily done. It's just like getting up and just breathing. These people have set stuff up so easily. And so you've got to be careful. Thousands and millions of dollars have been defrauded. People have been duped by these things, these folk. So, again, you all, please, think, if you even think you've been scammed, make sure you all go to identitytheft.gov. Again, identitytheft.gov, um, so you can find out what it takes to recover, your money, or suggestions of what you should do if you feel like you have been scammed. Good morning, Ashley. Preston's. Good morning. Let's see who else. Is it Britain B? Good morning. All you all that are on, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. I tell you what, it's kind of scary. It's a little bit scary when you think about it, because, sometimes we don't realize how vulnerable we are and how easily somebody can suggest or do something that can pull us in. Oh, yeah, you're smart. Yeah, you got knowledge. You may be even a geek, a computer whiz. You may know all about technology and stuff like that, but yet these folks look just for a little teeny opening, just a little opening where you may not have paid attention to the real website and you clicked on a fake one. Just a little teeny opening so they can get you, and they can, take what belongs to you. And it's just really, really a sad thing. So we hope those tips work for you. Make sure you pass on information. You can always go on the IRS page to find out more about fraud. You can go to MSN.com and find out some of these tips. AARP you have so many real pages that can help you to understand tax scams and things that you need to know when you're dealing with this time of the season. We're talking about this time when we're talking about refunds and getting money, and we need to know what to do. You can report a scam and again take steps to to make sure you try to get your money back. I hate to say it like that, and I hate to disappoint folk, but sometimes it's hard. Once a thief has taken from you, it's hard to get it back. The King, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all over here on Facebook, Sheila Robbins, everybody over here. Over here on Instagram, it's BIJAY_RAJBHAR.969. All you all that are on, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. I'm going to give you some upcoming shows. I've been giving you those shows all week. Starting Friday, we have a wonderful young lady that's going to be on with us. This is International Women's Month. So we're celebrating, and we're still continuing to give you information about great things that women have done in sports and politics, all the way around. This particular young lady, Miss Darlene Washington Sparks, she's going to be on. She's from Portsmouth Volunteers for the Homeless. Again, we're going to be talking about women and homelessness and how, homelessness, people that are homeless, you can't stereotype them thinking it's just a bum under the bridge type thing. I've said that before. There are women that are out here homeless. There are women out here homeless with their children. There are families out here that's homeless. I met a woman just recently being trafficked in the streets. She's in the streets homeless. She get a chance to lay her head when, She handles business for those that are trafficking her. But there is hope and there is help. And I always encourage you all to make sure you support those organizations that are helping those that are homeless. Because you never know. I mean, with things going the way it goes, you just never know what things may happen in our lives that would cause us to be homeless. You would think that a woman would always be protected and have that shelter, but it's not like that in this day and time. Some people, when you fall on hard times, they close the door. They're like, you can't come here, we don't have enough for ourselves. You want to bring yourself and three children, why are you homeless? They blame the person. Why are you homeless? What did you do? You no good, you trifling, you out in the street, you doing. And sometimes it's circumstances that will cause a person to be homeless. Sometimes no fault of their own, losing jobs, being in a situation where it's just the way it is, being laid off. Look at the pandemic, with people that have been laying off, losing jobs. I mean, main jobs that really feed the family. All of a sudden, that's gone, and you've got to survive. You've used up all your savings and things like that, and all of a sudden, nothing is there. People find themselves homeless. People find themselves homeless just like that. And so that's why we're going to have Miss Sparks on to talk to us and talk to us about ways of helping organizations like her, helping us to see that there is a critical problem in our cities. People look at people that are homeless and they say, "Oh, look at that, they ain't no good, they raggedy." You just don't know what has happened to cause a person to live in the streets. You just don't understand. You just don't know sometimes. And then sometimes you got mental illness. Sometimes, people just refuse. I know a guy that just refused to get a job. Why? Because he had to pay child support. He was like, listen, before I pay child support, I will live in the street. And he lived in the street till he died. It was just amazing. Came from a good family, but he refused to pay child support. He would rather die in the streets than to take care of his children. I just couldn't believe it. But, there are some that, they're there because of their own, will. They want to live in the streets. They want to be there. But there are so many that want help, need help. And so there are plenty of organizations out here that will help. Again, Darlene Washington Sparks, she's Portsmouth Volunteers. This is the name of the organization, Portsmouth Volunteers for the Homeless. They provide so many things for them: shelter, food, anything that they can provide, along with the help of the community and the state and things like that, they do. So she'll be on with us. I can't wait for Jason Baker with Cryptocurrency, Money, and More. He's going to be on. He's going to talk about cryptocurrency and Bitcoins and all that stuff. Where is it going? And that's another area, and I just mentioned a little while ago, wherein the scammers, because you know why? Because we're vulnerable because we don't know a lot about it. Somebody may say, well, this is a good investment. Come on over here, do this, that, and the other. And we just see the money. We see the profit. Oh, it may be a good profit. And you are actually being scammed by companies that are set up with the cryptocurrency and things like that. They just, they prey on the weak, the ignorant. When we don't know a thing, they can put information in the atmosphere, give us information that can go against what for our best interest, and we end up losing. So he's going to be on to tell his perspective about cryptocurrency, about Bitcoins, information that's out there, what the state and the government will do and eventually do with this thing, cryptocurrency. It's here to stay. I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of it at all. Do you think it's going to be the main money above ours? We shall see. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep getting information about it. And let's make sure we are delving in legitimate spaces, when it comes to cryptocurrency and things. Um, Also, again, International Women's Month, highlighting women that have done great things. We'll be doing that all this month. Men's issues, we'll be getting back to some of the things once this month is up. We're going to be getting back to personal stories from guys. We've done a lot of segments dealing with men's issues, men that are raising children, men that have dysfunctional uh, relationships with their children, men that are entrepreneurs, businessmen, men that are doing a lot of things, but men that are in crises sometimes, men that have issues sometimes. We're going to be covering those. If you all look at some of the shows, you can go to YouTube actually and see shows that we've highlighted, men's issues. Any show that you see with a guy with a hat on, that's men's issues. There are so many of them. We've been on radio for 11 years, so it's full of information, full of stories, and full of special guests that have really, really shared with us and given us information on how to make the lives of men better. Let me see what else. Our women's issues. Oh my God. Women, you think you got issues? Anyway, we cover that too. We're going to continue to cover that on our Fun Friday segment. You know, crises, women in crises, women, just like now, International Women's Month, anything that deals with women and what they go through and things that they need and things that they fight for. Things that they have aspired to and things that they bring to the table, their success, all that is in that segment. You all can look for that too, also in YouTube platform. So look, don't forget to follow us on social media. And before I talk about that, don't forget Monday Sports Talk. We are covering the NBA, and we're also going to be highlighting the WNBA as well. We're in the middle of that. They got their playoffs soon, and you definitely know we're going to be dealing with, bringing that information to FYI Radio Show. And we want you to continue to listen out for our Monday Sports Talk. Follow us on social media, on all our platforms, Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We got Facebook Live fan pages. We have FYI Radio Show, YouTube. Thank you all that have gone to YouTube at Cristo Records One, Cristo Records One. Thank you for going to FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton on YouTube. We've been trying to get those numbers up for a minute. And you can have also those that are not following us through TikTok and want to, make sure you go to Y Hinton, YHINTON, and it tells you that we are here and we are here at FYI Radio Show. So yeah, please make sure you follow us. We'll follow you back. If you want to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, please make sure you inbox us or either email us at fyradioshow@gmail.com. The number to call if you want to talk to someone and be a special guest is 757-714-7861. 757-714-7861. Please, if you are interested in bringing some great things to our platform, our show, we have the show during the daytime, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30. We have Monday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. on FYI After Dark. We'll soon have the conversation, Yolanda Hinton, the lady. You all be able to have a one-on-one or either panel discussion on TikTok. We're going to start there soon as possible. We will be giving you information. If you have any suggestions for us, if you feel like, listen, you haven't covered anything that I'm interested in, this is the things that I like to hear you all. These are things right here I like for you all to cover, and we will do our best to cover uh, information that you want to know. FYI for your information. And we want to make sure that you all are motivated and energized and inspired by these shows that we do, that you appreciate the information that we give. And if, like I said, if you want to hear something else, that if you want to hear a little bit more about, entertainment, or some people are into all kind of other things. I know we serve a little tea. We were doing that on Fun Friday. We do a little gossip, whatever you want to call it, talking about entertainment and things that are going on in that world. We do that. We cover that. And we will cover a little bit more of that if you all are interested in that. I tell you what, it's been a wonderful, wonderful time with you all. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. Again, please reach out to us. You can inbox us right here. Any questions about us, about radio, about podcasts, anything like that, be sure to reach out, write us, or just text if you want to, call if you want to, and let us talk about, some of the things that you're concerned about. We want to get a chance to know our audience. We want to make sure that you all are doing well and that you're getting a chance to lift your voice. We have this platform, and we love to hear from you. We love to hear who you are, what you do, and things that you can bring to help our audience, things that you can do to inspire us. So we're very glad to be able to do this. So don't forget to join us on Fun Friday. Again, Darlene Washington Sparks, she is going to be with us. I want you all to make sure you are here and listening to the inspirational words of Ms. Sparks and how she's founded this organization and how she has, nurtured it, and the support she needs, because she's going to ask for support from us, those that are listening and viewers, in some kind of way, support, even if it's in your community, in your state. Make sure you are supporting people that have needs. And they have fallen on hard times. So look, don't forget the tax tips, tax season tips. I know we have a few more weeks, maybe a month, where we'll be dealing with tax seasons all the time, but you know what I mean. We're in the, filing. The government says file at a certain time. At a certain time, if you are not filing, you're late and you can be penalized. So, make sure you all get these tips. Beware of the fraud and the scams, and just share them with this information with family and friends. So look, it's time for me to go. There are a lot of things that I've got to get my hands on. I'm preparing for my Young Women Achieving Success program on this evening. I mentor young women and men. I am so privileged that I got a chance to start a nonprofit organization, and I'm able to mentor and teach young people, a dream that I had, and I'm just so elated. I've been doing it now for 20 years. It's amazing. But really investing in the lives and developing young people, young leaders. So listen, take care, and we're going to see you soon. I love you all. You all are such a blessing to me. Sheila Robbins, if you hear me, girl, how you doing? Love you. And so look, we're going to say goodbye to you guys. We're going to see you on Fun Friday. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.